Well, I think it just underscores the message I've been trying to give you. You can't believe a thing this administration says. Their campaign promised you, rain or shine, the president would be speaking there. Then when they couldn't get a crowd, they brought it inside. I think those facts speak for themselves. You know, while I'm up here talking about truth, you would think that they would be smart enough to lie about things that weren't easy to check. Everyone, not everyone, but almost every of the speakers last night accused Governor Romney of wanting to raise taxes on the middle class. There's a very simple declarative sentence that's Governor Romney's position on the middle class. We are going to cut their taxes by 20%. Now, that's not a complicated sentence. It may be complicated to Barack Obama, but that's not a complicated sentence. How do you get out of that sentence that they're going to raise taxes on the middle class? Every time you hear a Democrat say that, you know they're lying. The third thing is that I'm going to take this opportunity to remind you about a GAO report that came out today that caught President Obama with his hand in the cookie jar. For the last few weeks, the Obama team has been trying to say that when Governor Romney's team is saying that President Obama gutted the workfare component in welfare, that somehow that wasn't true. It was always interesting to me that they would say, first of all, that that's not true, and by the way, we're allowed to do it. Well, GAO came out today with a report that says, yes, you were gutting the workfare component, and by the way, you were not allowed to do it. It's against the law, and you must go back to Congress if you want to do it. Three simple things. There's lots more, but talk about those three simple things. They define the character of this convention. They're up there to con the American people. Fortunately, I'm convinced the American people are smarter than they are and are going to do the right thing and make sure that Romney Ryan is their choice in November.
Gobernador, una pregunta en español, por favor.
Bueno, si puedo, lo voy a contestar.
Usted sí puede. ¿Cuál es su reacción acerca de que esta noche vamos a escuchar a una mujer indocumentada como una de las oradoras?
Necesitas preguntar esa cosa a los demócratas. Es problema de los demócratas, no del Partido Republicano.
Gracias.
Governor, almost everyone of the Democrats talked about the auto bailout. They're going to be talking about it this evening. No one here spoke about the bailout of GM or Chrysler.
Sure. Let's talk about the auto bailout. The president's right arm, I think, is now 4 inches longer than his left one because he keeps patting himself on the back with it. What did the auto bailout do? It screwed millions of stockholders. He ought to take credit for screwing millions of stockholders. Secondly, he tucked it to the bondholders. Third, the poor folks at Delphi that were on pensions lost all their pension. Now, he did save a few 10,000 jobs, tens of thousands of jobs at GM, with $35 billion of taxpayers' money that still hasn't been spent. But in order to get efficiencies, the Obama-dictated board of directors at GM decided they had to send tens of thousands of jobs outside of the country. So the president is very proud of his fiction of what he did at GM. There were lots of ways to save GM. Not just having the government come in and buy it, and not just having the stockholders end up with nothing. There were lots of proposals to do it, but he took the big government route. And when you think of the route he took, then you understand why last night they put that film on that says, we all belong to the government. Because that's the mindset he had in mind when he did what he did for GM.